All right, guys, I just got a rock chip in my Model Y here while I was driving on the freeway. I just got home. I want to get this fixed. I have this piece of tape behind it. I have this DIY windshield repair kit from JB Weld. I keep one of these in my garage in case something like this happens. This one's pretty small. This can repair even bigger rock chips than this one, but I like to get mine repaired right away because if you let this sit, it can spread out. It'll destroy the entire windshield. So I want to get this fixed, even if it's small, and you want to do this right away. So that's why I like doing this myself, because if I waited for like a company to come out or I take it to a shop, it just takes a little more time. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to do these DIY windshield rock chip repairs yourself. It has a few little lines, kind of the beginning of like one of those star rock chips, and it's definitely repairable, and I want to make sure that it gets fixed before it spreads out. Syringe, the resin, this little pad that sticks on the windshield, razor blade, everything you need to do. It's these are like 12, 13 bucks. You can get them on Amazon. Pretty easy. I'll leave a link to this. Now it's important to do this in the shade. You don't want this to do this in direct sunlight right now. We want to use this little push pin they give you, and we're just going to clean out the rock chip to get any kind of loose glass out of there. I'm just using the alcohol prep wipe to clean around this adhesive disc. We want to remove the green backing. It's kind of an adhesive. The rock chip repair area needs to fit inside of that circle there, so I'm just going to put that right on side of, right in the middle. Make sure that gets pressed down really well. I'm going to place the pedestal. I want to make sure it gets a good seal. So now we cut the tip of the resin, and we're going to push this in, and we're going to fill this up. All right. The syringe has two different notches here. You can see how there's two notches right here. We're going to use this bottom one first. We're going to push it all the way in. We're going to insert this into the pedestal. Get a vacuum. So if I pull this up, and it's going to lock into the second position. So there's a bar across here. That second detent is going to lock in there. So it basically created a vacuum. We're going to let it set for 10 minutes. So set your timer for 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this out, and now I'm going to reinsert it, and I'm going to press this down. I'm going to plunger this down to detent number 2 here. So I just moved the syringe, the plunger down from there to there, and now it's putting pressure. The air is kind of pressing that resin down into the crack. So we're going to let that set for 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes, so we can now remove our plunger. And we want to remove this whole pedestal. So there's a razor blade included. You can use that to kind of slowly peel up and carefully peel up the adhesive on this pedestal stand. All right, the little pedestal kind of popped off, and there was residue. This resin was still kind of left in there, so I just want to get that off. You want to wipe any residual resin off. Make sure you get all that cleaned up. Final step, you want to make sure there's a little bit of resin left. I just want to place a tiny drop here where the rock chip was, right there. It's this yellow film, and it's a UV curing light. So what I want to do is I want to pull this out into direct sunlight, and in direct sunlight it should cure within 15-20 minutes. If it's cloudy or overcast, it might take up to an hour, but just leave that on there. So we're going to pull it out in the sun and let it sit. All right, you can see we have a nice sunny day here. Just going to let that cure up for 15 minutes, and we'll be able to remove that. All right, guys, it's been about 15 minutes here. I can remove this yellow tab. I had a little excess resin on the outside, so I just kind of scraped it clean here, just got everything off. You can still see the dot. You can still see a little bit of the mark there, which, you know, the glass was chipped there, and that resin has now filled in any potential cracks, but it's not going to spread anymore, which is the good thing on that. So that was a pretty easy process, guys. I'm glad I have this kit. I even want to bring this with me if I'm on a road trip and driving long distances away from home. I would want to have one of these in my car, because a lot of times you're on a long road trip, you get a rock chip, and then you wait till you get home a week later, and you discover now there's a huge crack across the windshield. So if you address this right away, as soon as it happens, that's really when you're going to save your windshield and prevent those rock chips from spreading. So guys, I'll leave a link this down below. Be sure to leave your comments down below. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.